So today we're gonna learn how to create a dynamic table that can change the size of the table and also can change the border. So oftentimes we need to organize our inventory and stuffs, and for that we can use dynamic table format, which we can do using the Microsoft VBA coding to create macros. For example, here we have a table. So this is basically with some types of tools that we have, say wrenches, screwdrivers, and different other types of tools we have, say in our test room. And for each of this category, we have different sizes. Like for wrenches, we have 12, 13, 14, 16, 18 millimeters. For screwdrivers, we again have actually it's not size, it's different categories under screwdriver, which is like Torx or flathead or Robertson, and other types of tools we have, like miscellaneous would be say a channel lock or rubber mallet or pliers or hammer. Now say we are provided a task that we have to organize this data in a form where we can select the type of tool through a drop down list from a drop down list, and as we choose one of this type of tool, that will bring the available items under this right away. Like we don't need to do anything, we just have to select one of this category, and this is going to bring all the associated information along with it. So the question is how to do it, number one. And number two is, if you see, when this for this one we have one, two, three, four, 5 members, and for the other one we have one, two, 3 members. And say if we use a title for the sizes or the items, that's gonna change actually when we select a different type from 4 to 3. Now it's right now it has uh, merged all 5 cells, but the size of the number of cells it has merged will have to adjust accordingly according to the number of items of the other tools. So you'll understand what I mean when I move ahead and start doing that. So let's start working on it. So we're gonna create our title for the tools, which is type, and then we're gonna create a cell that is gonna be size, and we can probably randomly pick some and just merge those together. Okay, so now this cell we want to create a list where we can uh, create a drop down menu of these types of tool. For that we'll have to go to the data, and there we see this option where we have data validation. Click on the data validation, and there under the allow we can select list, and from for source we have to just click and select the range of all the tools that we want to be in the range, in the list. Yes, okay. And now you have your options: wrenches, screwdrivers, or others. Now, this doesn't bring the items under wrenches or screwdrivers. What actually I want to bring along with this type of tool. So for that, we'll have to do something, some steps. The first step for that would be to add some formulas. So under the wrenches, all these members, all the items, select all of this, go to formula, click on define name, keep the name same as the type, which is ranges, is good. And the range, I selected this, so it's good there. And then okay. Similarly, select the other two, other three items that the that are under the screwdrivers, formulas, define name, define. So the name is changed here, so I'll have to select, I have to write down the correct name, which is screwdrivers. The range is selected correctly, I'm hoping. Click OK. And then the same thing for the next one, formulas, define name, not channel logs, it should be others. Yeah, and OK. Now, this is the cell where we want the data. This list of data should start. So here we have to just write this formula indirect, this one, and here inside the bracket I'll have to write down the type, or under which type, uh, which category the items are. That is something, or the name of the group, or that's something we have to write down here. So here it's that the name of the group will be actually under this cell, which is A2, A2. So write down A2, enter. Now we select ranges. We have the ranges. We select screwdrivers. We get the screwdrivers. We select others. We see others. So this can be part of your Kaizen project, or any lean processes that you're working on. So when you have bunch of stuff like all around, then you can all over the place, and then you can just use this formula and stuff, like just make it one line or two lines. Like even if just think that there are hundreds of such types, you can just express everything in one line, and that makes it much more compact. But now the question is, it still doesn't uh, look that nice. We would preferably want to add some border here. That border should also change. Well, before that, also another thing. If you see this thing, with the ranges, see, the title here includes only three cells, but the items are more. But ideally, it should the size should be one, two, three, four, five cells long, all merged together. But if I can manually do that, but the problem is for the screwdrivers, it's just three, so it's perfect. So if I make it five, it's not gonna work for this one. And then same for the others, it's actually a different one. So I need three different sizes. The size is changing. So when the size is changing, so there is a change. So anything that is changing will have to create a macro to establish a rule uh, that actually we can make sure that the size changes as a dependent variable of this the size of these items, the number of these items. So how to do that? That is something that can be done by Microsoft VBA. This one, and also how to add the adjustable adjustable border lines. I'm gonna show in part two.